Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Saturday, November 28th, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update, as well as news report. We have a lot of big news on when the second stimulus package will pass and what should be in it from Senator Lindsey Graham and from the Director of Research at the Economic Policy Institute, Josh Bivens. We also have important information on states that are passing their own stimulus checks and own stimulus packages because Congress is taking too long to get theirs passed. So we're going to go over all of this and more, so let's get right into the updates. Senator Lindsey Graham, who just won a hard-fought re-election campaign, considers another stimulus package a top priority and told reporters that his number one goal right now is another stimulus package should be passed until we get a vaccine. Graham came out and told reporters that he hadn't seen much desire for lawmakers to help President Donald Trump before the election and pass a second stimulus bill, but now that the election is over, he predicts that there will be a bipartisan breakthrough and they will pass a second stimulus agreement in the next couple of weeks before Joe Biden is inaugurated. He said that the package would be somewhere around the $2 trillion range, a number that's closer to what House Speaker Nancy Pelosi would like to pass and a little further away from what Republicans in the Senate want because they want $500 billion. South Carolina Senator Graham told reporters he would support a larger and bigger package as long as it's smart and it doesn't wastefully spend money. He explained how he just won't sign off on any bill. It has to be a comprehensive yet smart bill. And he has criticized the $2.2 trillion bill from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi for the inclusion of provisions including a ballot harvesting requirement and that aren't related to just helping the American people right now. He explained how the $2.2 trillion package that the House passed previously doesn't have a penny in it for small businesses, so then there's no PPP money in it, and there's no requirement that you have to have a social security number to receive a $1,200 stimulus check. And he said ultimately that this would mean people who aren't living in the U.S. legally would receive $1,200. And he says he only thinks people who pay taxes, people who are legal U.S. citizens should receive more stimulus checks moving forward. So that's basically what he means. He's happy passing a larger bill, but it has to be smart about what is in it. A new policy memo by the Economic Policy Institute Director of Research, Josh Bivens, recommends that Congress pass stimulus fiscal support of $3 trillion total. He said $2 trillion between now and the middle of 2022, then continue to support the American people with about $400 billion annually between 2022 and the end of 2024. He explains how crucial pieces of a smart stimulus and recovery include the enhanced unemployment benefits, federal fiscal aid to state and local governments, and targeted safety net expansions with direct stimulus checks in them. He said all of this needs to be included in the $3 trillion of stimulus in order to prevent an economic downturn moving forward. The report explains how the pandemic has caused over 250,000 U.S. deaths, and cases are still hitting record numbers every single day as millions of people are now traveling for the holidays, for Thanksgiving and for Christmas and for all the other holidays coming up. So things are only going to get worse with the total number of cases. Bivens explains how currently millions of workers are still unemployed months into the pandemic, and yet the first round of relief, the CARES Act that was passed months ago, is starting to run out and is almost all gone at this point, with only a couple of things left that are in place until the end of this year. Bivens explains that Congress urgently needs to pass more stimulus to first stop the economic bleeding and then repair the aspects that have rotted away in order to rebuild the economy up until this point. Then the memo goes on to say that the Senate's failure to provide crucial relief and recovery aid has left families without a lifeline and will severely damage prospects for a recovery in the coming months. So bottom line is, right now, that policymakers must prioritize a high-pressure labor market characterized by low unemployment and strong public investments. And the way they'll do this is with a stimulus bill. And finally, it's been 8 months since Congress passed the CARES Act, and now many states are starting to look at passing their own stimulus bills to help the people in their states because Congress is not acting quick enough and people need the money. One state that is looking to pass more stimulus at the state level is Michigan, and there are a number of other states that are doing this as well. According to Michigan State Senator Curtis Hertel, Governor Gretchen Whitmer is asking the legislature to pass a $100 million stimulus package to help people, businesses, and healthcare systems during the pandemic. Hertel says that in terms of the recovery, Michigan is actually doing better than most states right now, and they don't want a second wave to slow them down. So while everyone is waiting for the federal government to pass more stimulus, they said that they are looking at passing a $100 million stimulus bill to help out people in their state. He says that the package would go towards increasing unemployment benefits, help businesses that were hit the hardest by the pandemic, and help the healthcare industry with personal protective equipment needs. So make sure to go and check with your local state government on their website and see what is going on there, because it is very possible that they could be looking to pass a second stimulus package with direct stimulus checks in it, and you wouldn't want to miss out on that. So make sure to see if there's anything you need to apply for or how you can maximize the stimulus that you can receive. So just make sure to check with your state government. But anyways, that's what's going on with the second stimulus check and second stimulus package as of Saturday, November 28th, 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.